Hello listeners, and welcome to another episode of this podcast. My name is John Ambuli. I'm one of the ambassadors of this Cesario, Fundacion Cesario, Egido, Serrano movement. At Cesario, Egido, Serrano, we are peace advocates. We are against the use of weapons in this universe, and we fight hard each and every day to try and advise people and convince people to use the word against weaponry. It is the best tool in solving whatever these differences exist or have arisen due to one reason or the other has arisen between us. So, weaponry, we are threatened with the extinction. When you mentioned fighting as one of the tools against solving problems that have risen against us, obviously you'll be threatened with extinction between everyone on this planet nowadays knows how to build a nuclear weapons of mass destruction, all high-tech weapons that some we know and some we don't know, and some are still being invented, and some already are threats that are threats forever to humanity. So, despite that, the COVID-19 is another one. Apart from the nuclear weaponry, the fight, you see that the losses that come as a result of war, fighting, and the bombs, all the other threats against humanity. The COVID-19 is another one, a biological threat against what? Man. It threatens man. Mankind is threatened with extinction. So it is up to mankind to find for a solution how to protect himself and how to escape death and extinction by what? By these threats, COVID-19 being one of them. Whatever the cost will be, whatever the conditions, whatever it will require to get a solution to these problems, it is up to man. See that you cannot sit down and crowd the cost, or it requires marble, or it requires limestone, or it requires a piece of gold, granite to get what? To get things done, or to drive the point home. It is up to you. So it is up to all humanity in this universe to sit together and sit around the table and to make sure that we all work together as one people to fight against the COVID-19 disease, especially in war-prone section parts of this world, and wars of freedom, and wars human rights, and all sorts of wars, all sorts of fighting groups. They want us to solve this, and we should put aside the gun and work together as one people and get a solution to the COVID-19 problem, and have what? And save us from extinction first. Then we can go and talk about the politics and the rest of it. But we should get a solution. May we all mankind, sit together, put all our differences aside, sit together and fight the virus as one people, and so that everybody's talent, we can utilize each and everyone's talent in the contribution. It's a contribution in the fight against what? Against COVID-19. COVID-19. But if we don't do that, we are going to end up what? No one will be able even to sit in a laboratory to carry out the research with bombs flying above his or her head, from east to west and from west to east, from north to south, from south to north. Bombs, missile. Nobody can work in an office in such a situation. So even if you healed Kenya or Kericho, the guy in Afghanistan, the guy in China cannot contribute in the fight. And you see that they cannot contribute. So the virus flows back, comes back. People travel there in one or the other. People make contact. It comes back to where? It is you. It is going to bite, not a different person, not your neighbors, not even who. You see that? Not even the chicken, the goat, the sheep, the dogs. It is you, the man on the planet, the man who actively in search of a life on the planet. You see that where you are, you do this or that in order to get a life, and now it ends up you have to do it with other people who obviously will infect you. You have to think and think like a human being, not like an animal. You see that? You have to come and sit together. We sit together on a table and we work. All work as one people towards the benefit of all of us, all mankind. You have to say, when we decide, let us go and spray the whole universe, the whole land with what? With alcohol. Everybody contributes what? An airplane. Aerial spray plane. We go and spray Kenya, we go and spray Uganda, go and spray Somalia, up to Accra, Cairo, everywhere. We do it as one people. Not that you can't cross somebody's airspace. It throws to you an anti-aircraft missile. Boom, down. See that? We don't want that. It is for the good of all of us. And we at Cesario, we at Fundacion Cesario Serrano are asking all mankind to sit together, to think. Come, put aside all our differences, sit together, and we do what? This is how we can get a solution to the COVID-19 problem. Even if we were to dig holes and live in the holes like moles, we will do it for our people. Even if you were to go and live in boats, that's how it would be. Even if we were to go to live on the moon, that's what it's supposed to look like. That's what I had for today, and thank you everyone for listening. Hope you will set aside some time and think about this word, and thank you for listening, and see you next time again when I get something to whisper about. Thank you and goodbye.